y'all. This video is brought to you all by some Real Dark 1800 liquor, some Cabernet Sauvignon, Red Bull Girl, because to give you wings, and Haribo Watermelon Child. Let me tell y'all something, all right? And I'm about to be brutally honest, all right? And I'm going to try my best to get to my notes, right? I was watching an episode, and before I watched the episode, y'all kept bombarding me, excuse me, with all of these different videos about, you know, these cryptic recordings that OG got. I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to be real, all right? For real. I still feel some of what I feel, okay? I'm not changing that. But when it comes to OG's attitude, I think I will have one too. Like, after listening to the recording, it's like, okay, I got to sit up and deal with these bitches who constantly sitting here trying to make me retract something that I feel. Whether or not I personally feel differently, you know what I'm saying, as it pertains to the other dark-skinned ladies in the group, that doesn't matter. This is a situation that somebody in the workplace is feeling, and I'm having to deal with that. I'm having to deal with the capsmates trying to get me to retract my statement. I'm having to deal with Jackie, a person that I thought was my friend, sitting up here, not doing this out of the kindness of her heart, but doing this because she wants to keep this damn check. Then I got to deal with a hostile work environment where you got producers cussing out cast members. Like, the real listen, y'all worried about the wrong shit. The real thing y'all need to be worried about is why y'all allowing that white man to sit up and cuss out these goddamn black women like they goddamn slaves working in a goddamn cotton field. Like, to sit up and listen to I don't know what y'all think y'all doing, but I get a plane to send all of y'all asses home right now. The fuck? So I'm sorry. If I was OG, I think the minute that y'all feel me, I would probably have a stank-ass goddamn attitude too. I would. Production, I see what y'all got going on. Y'all don't like OG. And the main number one thing that a lot of reviewers say, the main people that you don't want to piss off is production. Because they have the power to make you look, to turn or spin any narrative that they want to spin about you. And that's exactly what OG is going through right now. Why is she going through that with production? I don't know. Maybe it's because she's really been having these conversations. After listening to because I've listened to them today. After taking a second glance of them, you can't say she hasn't already had these discussions with these ladies, because she did. Then y'all keep badgering her about not having the conversations. Then once she now has an attitude when she's agitated, now y'all want to start filming for the show and make it seem as if they're coming to her out of the kindness of their heart and they're coming for some understanding, but she's already given them the understanding. So now all you're doing is making TV. So now, none of it stopped being genuine once you started making TV. It seemed to me y'all will have the genuine moment on TV. Then it's over with. But y'all want to keep this thing going. That's what it is. Y'all want to keep this thing going, and OG not having it. And I'm so here for OG laying it all out on the line and saying, listen, y'all, yeah, I do got a badass attitude, but here's the reason why. And now that I see the reason why, I'm all here for the attitude. Like Jackie, first of all, let me put my note, fuck these notes. Jackie, first of all, you are not the spokesperson or the billboard or the PSA person to be talking anything about colorism. Let's not forget, your good friend, your good Judy Shawnee, hung your ass up and left your ass to dry on the same damn platform when they allowed the colorism story to be spanned on you. You already know what it feels like to have that done. And then your situation is true, and it is backed up by facts, and it is been put down and documented on paper, because Takari put out a damn book that Shawnee, your good friend that you taken up for, allowed to let that be the billboard for her, or the avenue for her, or a free commercial for her for that damn book about how nasty you treated that dark-skinned daughter of yours. So you are not the person that need to be sitting here advocating for anything about colorism. So I won't hear for this in the last part about how you breaking down and they sitting up here calling it your old ornery ass. Jackie, fuck you. All right? That shit really pissed me off. Because for me to, like, I really hope you put just as much effort in saving this check. I hope you put just that much effort down into making your relationship with Takari better. That's what I hope you do, bitch. That shit really pissed me off now that I sat here and think about that. You old, saggy, wrangly neck heifer. Lord, let me get back on my damn notes. Child. Jackie and Jennifer talk after OG leaves the conversation. The ops leave the house. The home team stays. OG talks to Kwame about what's going on. I still feel the same way I feel, OG. I do feel like you need to still go sit down and talk to somebody. And while I agree with some of the people where they're like, well, you know what you've been through shapes you and molds you into you are today. I totally get all of that. But what good is it to hold on to childhood traumas that are still affecting you as an adult? Don't you think it would be a lot better for her to sit down and talk to somebody who has a profession in this and know how to handle talks in situations like that? Like, why don't y'all want that for her? That's the only thing that I'm saying. Why hold on to that when you can at least go to sit down and talk to somebody? Or sit down and listen to somebody that's willing to be a listening ear and not try to get you to retract the statement to say they damn show. I'm here for you, OG. I'm here for you. It took me a minute. It took me a minute, but I'm here. Phoebe goes to the house. The girls have a pool party. Nia says that when she first got to the house, OG ran down on all of the ladies saying that they're going to be nice, but they're going to be intimidated by you. A lot of them are bitter because they have failed relationship and nobody wants them because all they do is bicker and argue. And they're bitter because they have a constant reflection of their failed relationship in front of them, which is a child. And I said, ooh, OG, you had no business putting them people cheering in your read. Because, baby, you gave a real nasty, you know, I went to Howard University. I went to Hampton University. You know, I went to Norfolk State University. You know, I went to NCAT. I went to BCC, not BCU, BCC. You know, stuff like I was with Reed, but you could have left the damn churn out. But where was the lie? What I don't understand is, Nia, why did you feel the need to bring that out? If the whole purpose here is to try to bring unity back to the group, why would you then bring that up in the midst amongst all of this chaos? Do I believe OG said it? Hell yeah. But what I'm more interested in is why do your new ass feel the need to do that? Because you's a new hoe. You bitches piss me off too. You dusty ass heifers. Anyway, Evelyn goes to the house to see Phoebe, and then Evelyn tells her what happened and why they left the house, and Evelyn tells her what Neil told them about OG coming to her about Nance, and Evelyn wants them to work it out, and then Jackie calls, whatever. Jennifer talks about her documentary. Daddy Long Leg Giraffe Neck, we don't give a damn about this documentary about how a dirty piece of trade conned you out of your puss bops and your goddamn Land Rover, Range Rover, whatever type of Rover it was. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Like, you are so beneath me, Jennifer. Like, you're not even worth a read at this point because you are such a fake ass bitch. And I can't stand dirty, dusty assholes like you. So now that you've fallen out with OG, now you're going back to be kitty clicking with Evelyn again. So it took you to fall out with OG for you to go right back to being a flunky and a do-girl for that raggedy asshole. Well, I guess one raggedy asshole deserves another. Moving on. Anyway, Phoebe calls out... No. Phoebe getting to the point with Nia. How you got here is how you get here. It's how you get here. You understand me? I get it. I understand you grew up in the slums, but that don't matter. You still supposed to act like... See, this is why niggas can't never have good shit. How you got here. I should be asking you the same damn question, bitch. I'm not understanding why they even had this scene of you in here. This the last damn episode. No reunion. No nothing. No resolve. No anything. Like, I didn't understand the reason why the new girls are here. Why Phoebe is here. Why we're having this discussion about Lance, who's with neither one of their asses. So I'm not understanding why this even had to be a damn thing. It's very obvious that it's convoluted, because it is. However Nia got here, she got here. And it isn't no coincidence that she got here and she had an issue with Phoebe, a girl that's supposed to be on the show. And you know, she needs a storyline, dear God. You know, she finally came out of COVID, you know what I'm saying? She finally sold, you know, she finally sold a book of food stamps to be able to buy her Spirit airline ticket to come down to film for nothing. Wearing them goddamn shorts. You ain't got an ass in the first. I'm so sick and tired of seeing bitches with flat asses coming up here rocking, you know, shorts with, you know, like... Anyway, Phoebe calling out Jackie saying she's not those girls' real friends. I'm starting to believe it, Jackie. Jennifer and Evelyn have a small moment. Yeah, I bet she do. I bet she do. Now, yeah, it's mighty convenient, Evelyn, that now you want to be sitting up here being up under Jen's coochie now that she's finally deciding to get from under OG ass. Yeah. How convenient, right? Like, I just don't understand. Like, it would be one thing, like I said, if Evelyn was a doctor or a lawyer or an entrepreneur or she an astronaut, a college professor, you know, a playwright, you know, a dancer, something distinguished. This bitch made it off of her damn back, literally. She laid the low and spread it wide and allowed any niggas that got a goddamn shoe or a jersey tied to their name and let them skeet they frowsy ass nut all up in their hopes to get a goddamn baby. I'm not understanding why that's a role model to look up to. Why is that anybody that you want to be friends with? Like, it has seemed to me as an adult, I would want to be friends with other like-minded individuals. And if I'm not a thought out here trying to get it on my back, I don't think I would want to be around here hanging with a hoe that do. You know, like Shawnee. And then Swan Face, you really get on my damn nerves. And I'm so glad that this sinking ship has sunk for you. Because you went through all of these years making your coin off of the backs of these other women. And you allow any type of narrative to be spun about them. But the minute something happens to you, it's a goddamn problem. And everything has to be shut down and somebody got to be fired. I really don't like that shit. I think that's some punk ass shit and some weak ass shit for you to come up on the show and you can sit up amongst these women and argue with them and cackle with them and play around in their family and play around with their business and play around with their relationships. But none of them can have the right to say any damn thing to you out of fear of their job being taken away. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's right. And I don't think that's fair. So I'm not understanding how Evelyn or any of them bitches can have any type of loyalty to you. You damn sure ain't got none of them. Expect like... Hold on. Y'all, anyway, is there anything left? OG joins the ladies and then they talk to her again. I already talked about that at the beginning. Jackie, you was dead ass wrong for kicking OG out. But you know what? I'm glad you did that. Because now OG sees you for the raggedy bum bitch that you are. That's exactly, you just elevated yourself down to the rest of them bitches. I don't see it for you no more, Jackie Christie. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. You sitting up here on your pedestal as if you did not go through the same damn shit that she did just a couple of seasons ago with your daughter, bitch. She's going through this shit with bitches that she ain't got no tie to. You went through this with something that came up out of you. And it was told on the very same platform that you now trying to save. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about it. They could have kept this punk ass shit. It wasted so much of my time, girl. I could have been watching Queen Sugar and getting my life instead of sitting here wasting goddamn 7 weeks of my life with this stupid ass shit. That they could have kept it. What was the point of this? What was the point of this? No resolve, no resolution, no anything.
Given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.